Now, the latest coming in, viewers, is an advocate, Aashutosh Srivastava, lawyer for the accused, Siya Goyal, has said that the defense will focus on the allegations mentioned in the FIR and the investigation conducted so far. He stated that the defense will highlight Siya's cooperation during the probe and argue that sufficient custodial remand has already been granted to the prosecution for questioning. Srivastava added that no further custody is justified at this stage. The lawyer also said the defense will question the shift in the case from an accidental death to a murder investigation, arguing that there is no concrete basis for treating it as a murder case. He said these points will be presented in court during the hearing. Let's listen in.
हमारी दलीलें होंगी जो एफआईआर रजिस्टर हुआ है उसके अंदर जो एलिगेशंस लगे हैं उसको लेकर के दलीलें होंगी या फिर अब तक जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुआ है उसको लेकर के दलीलें होंगी और जो सिया है जो हमारी क्लाइंट हैं उन्होंने जो कोऑपरेट किया है अब तक पूरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन में उसको लेकर के दलीलें होंगी और जो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि सफिशिएंट टाइम जो दिया गया है प्रोसिक्यूशन को क्योंकि पुलिस कस्टडियल रिमांड जो है वो सफिशिएंट दिया गया है और मुझे लगता है कि ये काफी था प्रोसिक्यूशन को सिया से जो भी उनको इंक्वायरी या जो भी इंटरोगेट करना था जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए था उसके लिए काफी सफिशिएंट टाइम दिया गया है तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि अब इससे ज्यादा वक्त जो है वो जस्टिफाइड है और हम इन्हीं ग्राउंड्स पे हम जो है आर्ग्यू करेंगे और हम फैक्ट्स को भी सामने लाएंगे कि जो ये एफआईआर रजिस्टर हुआ इसके अंदर ऐसी क्या बात हुई कि एक्सीडेंटल डेथ के बाद जो है इसको मर्डर एंगल से देखने के लिए जो है प्रोसिक्यूशन या जो इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी है उसको लगा कि इसमें मर्डर एंगल हो सकता है क्योंकि हमारे डिफेंस की तरफ से हमें नहीं लगता कि ऐसा कोई भी कॉन्क्रीट रीजन है इसको एक मर्डर ट्रायल के रूप में इसको चलाने के लिए तो हम ये सारे एस्पेक्ट्स पे कल हम आर्ग्यू करेंगे हमारी
You know, viewers, this is of course a lawyer's statement, but what is the kind of justification that you give somebody's parents who's lost their young son at the age of 26 only? All that they wanted is that he gets married and settles down. And I want to go back to my colleague, Shweta Verma. Now, Shweta, of course, we have a statement coming in by the lawyer, and he's of course going to be defending his client. What is the latest you can tell us?
Vaishali, first of all, we fail to understand why this gentleman, Mr. Advocate, that is Mr. Srivastava, had to come up with all the grounds what he is going to say before the court. Well, he has said that, let's take that. But here we see he's technically talking about all the points that we have discussed for our viewers, that how he is just on point talking about the evidence. He's talking about on what grounds Siya was arrested and talking about how accident was eventually got into a murder on the FIR part. He also spoke. He is also talking about the justification of enough days were given for the police custody. In his terms, I guess he's ready to have the battle. And inside the court, what is going to transpire is something very interesting to see. But as I said, he would be taking the point that enough of days has been given in police custody, and he would be asking no further police remand should be given. Reason why he won't be asking any further, he would be rather objecting it. Once the court says they are sent to judicial custody, the next moment, the advocate, the defense counsel of Siya Goyal, that's Goyal's family, they're going to apply for bail. And after bail, they would be running for 2-3 times to the court, and they would be succeeding or not succeeding to for the bail to be granted. So this happens legally and technically. So this particular advocate, we heard him, Mr. Srivastava, he's speaking all the things which is going to happen tomorrow. With this, exactly you have put out in a right manner that okay, that is their job. But what about a family who lost their young son, the only son? That makes our heart sink, the only son here. Remember, we are not going to witch hunt anybody, Siya Goyal or Ketan Chaudhary, until they are proven guilty. That is why we are only using the legal terms. We are only explaining the legal and technical terms for our viewers. We are not giving any kind of theories. We are strictly only adhering to the FIR, only adhering to the investigation part and what has been said in the interrogation, and we are constantly in touch with the police sources here. So we have heard from advocate. Now it will be important to see what transpires tomorrow, but it is for sure that police, who is toiling really very hard to collect all the evidences, they would be seeking the police custody tomorrow for both the accused. Now let's see what transpires in court tomorrow.
That's right, Shweta. We're going to only be reporting facts to our viewers on NewsX. But of course, viewers, who can deny the fact that it's absolutely heartbreaking to see a young life lost in this manner? Thanks, Shweta, for joining me